Hello everyone, Wednesday the 15th of April 2020 and you're back watching another video about the coronavirus and stuff. Yesterday I didn't make a video, left it way too late and it was just like, nah, no point. And today I almost did the same. You can see like there's no natural light anymore. I'm using the house light, which is not very good. Anyway, as of right now, there are 2,013,918 confirmed cases of the coronavirus worldwide. And how many deaths? 127,587 deaths. Looking at yesterday's stats, the USA added 2,407 deaths yesterday and 26,945 new cases. France was in second place this time with 6,524 new cases and 762 deaths. The UK had more deaths, 778, but had fewer new cases, 5,252. I think that's because of the testing, or lack of testing. It seems like the UK hasn't quite been doing well enough to get to its goal of 100,000 tests per week or per day, I forgot what it was. The goal for the UK was meant to be 100,000 tests per day. I'm not sure if we're going to get to that by the end of the month, but we shall see. Russia is still creeping up the league table here. 2,774 new cases yesterday and 22 deaths, only 22 deaths yesterday from the coronavirus. Brazil even had 204 deaths yesterday, my goodness. And Belgium, 254 deaths yesterday with just 530 new cases. Now that ratio has something wrong. Anyway, onto some stories. I read a news article about a bishop who defied social distancing and then ended up contracting coronavirus and dying. So, no sympathy? I don't know. Obviously it's not nice to hear someone has died and people have lost friends and lost family, but you know, someone is going out of their way to defy the social distancing rules and contracts the disease that he was meant to be staying away from. I don't know, whatever. The best news of the day is the US is stopping WHO's funding. I think they should permanently stop it. Don't just stop it for a few days. I think they said 45 to 60 days or something like that. No, stop it completely. Leave the WHO, set a trend. US leave, UK leave, Europe leave. Cancel the WHO. Because what a waste of time. Jeez. What are they funding? The WHO has been the slowest to act for everything. The slowest to tell people to stop traveling. There's nothing that's come out of the WHO in this entire outbreak. Nothing where the WHO has been first. Zero. Nothing. Everyone called it a pandemic before the WHO. Everyone imposed travel bans before the WHO said. Everyone was talking about face masks before the WHO started to say maybe face masks. Everything has come from different countries, different nations, and nothing has come from the WHO except telling people to slow down, you don't need to do that, don't do this. Nothing has been telling us what we should be doing. Like nothing good from the WHO. So what a waste of money. Cancel the funding. You know when they're talking on the news and they're showing you people that are getting the coronavirus test, I just find it quite curious, like they are wearing their gowns and they're wearing gloves, but they're not wearing face masks.
Open your mouth for me, say ah.
But there is not widespread testing in the UK, and so certifying coronavirus deaths in care homes has become a matter for GPs' clinical judgment.
Like, what's the point of that? Do they think that this airborne virus is going to seep through their fingers, so they're wearing gloves? Or do they think it's going to get onto their clothes, and then they're going to breathe in their thing? Like, why wear gloves and gowns and not wear anything to cover your face while you're asking someone to open their mouth so you can poke something down their throat? I just don't understand. So GPs, doctors, everyone doing the coronavirus test, get a face mask. What's the point of wearing gloves and a gown, but you're still inhaling everything while someone is like, ah, and you're poking your fingers down their throat? I don't understand that. Such a shame. Yesterday I watched a video of a guy who had his house broken into by the police.
Listen to us.
Hello?
We've had a call, haven't we? Because we want to come, otherwise
Right.
there might be something going on here, so
Right.
we need to double check. I appreciate what you're saying about social distancing, so I'm keeping the distance.
Now, fuck off.
Have a look, dickhead!
Alright.
Yeah. No going on in here, is there? So what you been putting me door through for then?
We told you.
Fucking do one!
A group of police went to his house and smashed the door down. Well, I don't think they smashed the door down, but they broke into the house. And they thought that the guy was having some kind of gathering or some kind of party. But actually the guy was on his own in his house. So that was a bit, yeah, you know, they thought he was breaking the social distancing rules while they were huddled together in a little group without wearing any kind of PPE. So it's like they were breaking the social distancing rules. This guy was just in his house on his own and they smashed his door down. So Kind of hypocritical, isn't it? Social distancing, but yet we are coming as a little group of 3 or 4, like squished up together in a little hallway with no protection. Sometimes the police make no sense. In the UK, PPE could be reused in order to preserve the stock. Now, I agree with this to a certain extent. I think that PPE should be able to be reused, especially when it comes to stuff like gowns and like face guards, that kind of stuff. Face masks, I'm not sure, because I'm not sure how they can be cleaned out enough and still be protective enough to, you know, stop bacteria from getting through. I'm not sure about the face masks, but the gowns, yeah, I think the gowns and like face shields, I think they should be able to be reused. How they do that, I don't know, but there should be some guidelines. And actually, these things should be manufactured so that they can be reused. I don't think gloves and masks though. Gloves, I feel like they should be single use. What do you think about that? I'm not sure. And masks, if they can find a way to, you know, reuse the majority of it and like change the filters or something like that, then okay. But there needs to be some change of the design, I think, because these masks, I'm not sure how you would sterilize it without damaging it. I don't know. What would you think about reusing PPE? Jeff Bezos has added $24 billion to his wealth this year. Oh my God, So he's added to his wealth this year so far what most people won't ever earn in their entire life. Can you imagine that? Now it's only April. Oh God. It's crazy. And it's because people are buying more from Amazon and, you know, they're buying more online in general because of the lockdowns. I'm not sure if it's deserved though. I mean, I know people who have ordered things from Amazon these days, and the first time they received an empty box. The second time they received the wrong stuff. So it seems that the employees aren't too happy about working while this thing is going on, while this virus and lockdown is going on. It's a difficult call because yes, people need to be able to buy stuff, but think about the workers. Anyway, congratulations to Mr. Bezos for the $24 billion extra in wealth. Imagine while everything else is crashing around him, he's just there sitting on a pile of money that's just growing. Just give me 1% of that. 1%, I'll be happy. Just 1% of what you've earned this year so far, and I'll be happy. Probably for the rest of my life. And finally, Russia is having a major problem with this coronavirus, I'm telling you. Almost all of the imported cases in China have come over the Russian border, as in like Chinese people going back home across the Russian border. So Russia has a problem right now, and if you look at this video, so people are lining up waiting to have their documents checked or scan a QR code in the subway station. And just that line alone, just that wait, if you're supposed to be doing social distancing and if the point of this is to check people are supposed to be going out and that they are healthy, it seems a bit contradictory because I don't know how people can be safe in such a crowded and enclosed environment. It's a little contradictory. It's almost like the police when they were breaking in as a group to that house. Social distancing, guys, social distancing. And not everyone was wearing a mask in that video as well, so. Anyway, that's all for today. I'm going to leave it there because I missed a day and I'm a little out of the rhythm. I'll get back into it tomorrow. So hope you enjoyed. If you have, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And give me a like and subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.